I'm Joe. What makes better sense than combining McDonald's and church? Anyone? Anyone? Nothing! And that is today's bullshit. On November 17th, Lux Day Design launched an IndieGoGo campaign to raise $1 million to revitalize churches as centers for conversation and cultural engagement by putting a McDonald's franchise in a church. Lux Day Design was founded on the principle that passion for Christ deserves bold, innovative design. They use cutting-edge communication technology to empower the 21st century church. In the US alone, 3 million people leave the church each year, the group states. In 2013, as many as 10,000 churches closed down across the country. The solution? To build McDonald's in churches. The brain behind this, Paul DeLuca, is hoping to raise money by selling unique merchandise, which consists of stickers, t-shirts, and baseball caps that feature the hashtag Feast for Jesus, along with the campaign branding, the McMass Project. Feast for Jesus. Well, that's it. Now, what happened to Jesus after he had a feast with people? Oh yeah, Judas ratted him out and the Jews, no, the Romans killed him. Great slogan, Paul. Your talent for actual cultural engagement and brand building really sucks. Noticed on your website there's no case studies. Wonder why. Now, this isn't the first time church leaders have embraced new ideas. Pastor Evan Taylor of the East Side Christian Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, started Beer and Hymns Night at his church, which he claims has succeeded in boosting membership. Yeah, Jesus swelled wine with hookers and was called a drunk glutton in Matthew, so why the hell not? Yeah, every once in a while, I'm sure the pressure of being the Son of Man got to him. Swill all the wine you want, dude. In Buffalo, New York, at the True Bethel Baptist Church, Reverend Darius Priggin has installed a Subway restaurant. That's right, eat fresh, pray fresh. But seriously, this one tugs this atheist's heart and makes me really happy. Reverend Darius' approach is drastically different than McMass. He's giving jobs to community young people who otherwise might not get them for a variety of reasons. He saw a need to contribute more than just sermons to his community, so he took action without fanfare, without Twitter campaigns, and certainly without the likes of Paul DeLuca. Back in 2003, Reverend Darius started a work skills program for young people, but without jobs for graduates, it fizzled out. So that's when he had the brilliant idea to open their own business, owned by the church. A bookstore, a silkscreen printing company, a janitorial company, and finally, a Subway. The city had provided $10,000 in small business grants. Common Council member Antoine Thompson said, "While the church itself is tax exempt, the portion dedicated to the restaurant is not, though it qualifies for exemptions under the state's Empire Zone Economic Development Program." Here's the Reverend explaining the program in his own words.
With the church.
Right.
Now, how long has that been there?
The Subway's been there about 5 years, John, and the reason we actually put it in the church was because there weren't a lot of opportunities in this neighborhood when I got here. We had a high murder rate and a lot of people not working. So a lot of people always talk about, just give people jobs. Well, that's not the key if they haven't been trained. So we started collecting an offering. We called it a franchise offering, literally called it a franchise.
Really?
But we've got to do more than bring a business. We've got to train people. We try to push people into the next level of life.
So, instead of pouting on social media how churches are getting fewer and fewer people, Reverend Darius reached beyond his church to do something to help the community. A radically different concept than what Paul DeLuca's McMass bullshit is about. So let's take a step back and look at some church statistics. There are roughly 350,000 religious congregations in the United States. 314,000 are classified as Protestant or similar Christian churches. 24,000 fall under Catholic and Orthodox churches. Now, only 20.4%, or about 60 million people, attend church once a week. So why is church attendance declining? The primary reason is just the frequency of attendance. Life, jobs, friends sometimes take precedence. And in 2012, Pew Research found that nearly 4 in 10, or 37% of the people polled, point to an issue directly related to religion or church itself. The most common religion-related responses included disagreements with the beliefs of the church or the church leaders, or beliefs that attending worship services is just not important. Others see the reason being more socio-political. American neighborhoods just don't spring up around churches anymore. Yeah, that's it. We'll just bring a Mickey D's into churches. No, wait. The concept of McDonald's already is mega churches. Forbes blames the grotesque megachurches for a good portion of the decline in national attendance. Think of it in the same way Walmart killed the mom and pop stores that catered to the community in which they were located. Megachurches are killing the small churches that cater to the community. A megachurch is a lot like Walmart. It's a supermassive super church, almost a church as a destination where people spend hours. Not just in services, but in coffee shops, fitness centers, retail stores, entertainment complex, and even therapy sessions. These religion retail centers are more interested with entertainment, consumer spending, and profits than they are faith and good works. Children are often the prime target audience for these megachurches. Life Church, for example, includes a toontown of 3D buildings, a 16-foot-high slide, and animatronic characters. And now, maybe Happy Meals too. I can see it now. A Jesus Dinosaur Adventure Happy Meal. The average megachurch pulls in around $5 million a year. According to Forbes, those in the top 10 megachurches can surpass $50 million a year. And the biggest has an annual operating budget of over $70 million. Megachurches are drawing people away from those small congregations in favor of sermons by celebrity preachers on big screen IMAX and Dolby THX surround sound, and with the John the Baptist espresso beforehand and maybe some Jesus crepes afterwards. Theologian G.K. Chesterton said it the best. The man who lives in a small community lives in a much larger world. The reason is obvious. In a large community, we can choose our companions. In a small community, our companions are chosen for us. Now, many of you know by now that I am an atheist, but that doesn't mean I can't appreciate that people have beliefs, and those beliefs give them comfort. So it's a pretty scumbag idea to hijack Ronald McDonald as a cheerleader for Christianity. Lame wannabe social media marketing experts who couldn't cut the mustard in the business world, like DeLuca, are trying to harness the power of big brands like McDonald's to entice people into churches to learn about the message of spending money for God and unhealthy eating habits. You and your fast food religion megachurches are extreme bullshit. But, Reverend Darius, I'm from Buffalo. You make me want to come back just to give you a hug, 6 feet of snow and all. You're doing good work and an example everyone should look into in doing it right. We created a custom meter just for you. You're next level awesome. And there it is, episode 25. Now I'm hungry for some Mickey D fries. I want to thank all our viewers and commenters. Our last video sparked some nice comments. Junior Judy said, I agree, not because I'm black, but because that's the truth. And M. Schleich said, you are one ignorant chucklehead. How far back in history will you go to dig up excuses for people not to be expected to be held personally responsible for their actions? I guess he missed the point completely. And C. Black added, good to have some guys like Joe not adding up the more current shitwave of racist reactionary resentment crap, actually trying to inform people. Thanks, dude. Tell us what you think about the McMass IndieGoGo or megachurches in the comments section below, even if you think I'm full of shit. If you have an idea for something we should cover, send us a tweet with hashtag NLBS. Or tell us what you think is next level bullshit in your own YouTube video. If we like it, we'll use it. You can also email me ideas at joe@nextlevelbullshit.com. And don't forget to go to thenlbs.spreadshirt.com to get shirts and other Next Level Bullshit swag. We'll see you in a couple days with more Next Level Bullshit. Follow us on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, and watch all our shows on nextlevelbullshit.com. Maybe it's not such a bad idea. You know, McDonald's and religion. After all, everyone knows that Mickey D's food has an eternal life. It doesn't decompose.